I'm going to cut down a tree. See this tree right here? This tree here is in the way. It has been for a long time. What happens is when people come down our road here, say with an RV, they're pulling a big trailer, and they come and they got to go really wide to make this corner, that tree tends to be in the way. So it's just sticks into the road enough. So I think today seems like a good day. I'm going to cut this tree down and start the process of turning it into firewood. It's, I don't know the height of that tree. Hard to say. We could figure it out. I'm going to say 70 feet maybe. Probably. Yeah, probably around there. Something like that. So hopefully if I'm good, I'll drop it straight down the road. And that'll make it easy to clean up. It's a lot of work. All right. Let's see what we make out. I'm going to use Neil's big saw again, just because. Well, I'd say that where it went where it was supposed to. So that's the easy part, cutting the tree down. Now comes all the work. Limbing, bucking it up, moving it somewhere to get split, then stacked. Got to be seasoned. It'll take, I probably won't touch that wood for a couple of years. But anyway, I'm going to keep going along here and showing you how things work. Okay, I'm switching to the little, we'll switch to the little 180 and start limbing. Well, that's unfortunate. Damn it. Well, that sucks. I don't have a spare either. Not for that saw. Dang it. Okay, well, I guess I got to limb with a bigger saw, and that's going to suck. Oh, well. Go from there. I'll back in a second. That's definitely some work. I'm gonna go get my my peavey so I can roll these logs a bit easier. Getting warm out. This will help me roll the logs over and get the branches that are on the bottom side. Plus get it up off the ground to cut it into firewood size. Starting at that end. Get the big saw. Man, I'll tell you, hoofing that beast around gets old in a hurry. I still got some up there. So, getting there. Typically what I'll do now is is take the water tote out of that trailer and back it down here. Load the firewood in first, haul it and stack it where it's going to season. Then I'll come back and I'll load up all the branches, all the slash, take it down, put in a pile somewhere for burning on a wet day, usually early in the spring or late in the fall. After the first snowfall, we burn snow slash piles, or early in the spring. Just technically a burning season, but nobody around here seems to pay any attention to it. So anyway, what have I got left to do down here? Too bad that little saw wasn't working. It's a whole lot easier. I just have one 8-foot chunk left. See how close I was on the length. I can pace this off easily. So 23 paces, and my paces are almost exactly 3 feet, so 69 feet. How was that for a guess when I said it was 70? So, all right. I'm gonna take a break and then I'll continue. Got my gloves. I don't want to do that with shorts on. All the wood chips go into your socks. So get some long pants and boots on and finish that up. Okay, now we'll get the trailer and get rid of all that slash. All right. Now we get to pick up all the slash and drag it somewhere to a slash pile. More fun. Turn the generator off. Go. So the only thing left to do with this tree, obviously, is burn the slash pile. That wood that's there will be split once it dries a bit. My electric splitter doesn't like green wood. So if it was in the winter time, really cold out, I could split it with an axe pretty easy because it's frozen. But we'll just let it sit where I stacked it there for, oh heck, probably be next summer sometime. I'll run it through the log splitter, stack it up again somewhere else, and let it sit for another year more than likely. And then from there it gets processed into smaller bits for in the wood stove in the cabin. Now, you might be asking, why don't I just cut the logs to start with in short cookies? Because we use them in more than one place, and we have outdoor bonfires. I've got a wood stove as well in the one garage that I burn longer wood in. It's about a 3-foot long firebox, so I can put big stuff in there. So it's just easier. Sometimes if I have a really nice dead tree, standing dead, that I know is going to be good wood, I'll cut it into smaller cookies and then split it up. But so far that hasn't worked out that well. I found a couple around here that I thought were pretty standing dead, and we cut them all up and they're just not burning very good. They're gonna have to dry out a bit, so it's easier almost to go with what you know is the good dry stuff and go from there. Anyhow, that's that. I figure out how to turn around now. Might not be that easy. Oh well. So one more, kind of the last thing to do on this tree we took down. Let's get rid of this stump because it's obviously still going to be in the way if a truck's trying to come through here. So, but I saw kind of a handy tip on another YouTube channel. It's not my idea. It's off a YouTube channel called Wrangler Star. He's got a lot of good stuff on there. He lives off grid, kind of a homesteading type channel. Anyway, so the idea here is to dig around here with the shovel, get all the dirt away from as much of the stump as you can, then cut it as low to the ground as you can, and then just bevel the edges, kind of round them off all the way around, so it's just like a little round dome sticking out of the ground. That way you can drive over it, you can drag something over it, and it's not going to get caught up. So I've never tried to do it before. This may not be the best stump because it goes down on a big angle in here, but of course I picked one with a bunch of digging to do. Anyway, let's see what happens. Find some gloves. Lots away. I think that's good enough. So then if we just fill back in around it, level the ground off, that way there's no sharp edges. Truck can drive over that. You could haul a sled or something over that if you had to, you know. I like it. It works. It doesn't take a whole lot of extra effort. It's there, but whew. So there we go. That works. It's not very often you're gonna have to do that. I mean, unless you're, if you're cutting a tree down out in the forest where you might be skidding logs or hauling a sled or a cart or something that might get upended or caught on a stump, then that's a great idea to get it down. I probably could have got it a little bit lower yet, but that's going to be perfectly fine for here when people come driving in here. And all I got to do is move the big pile of rocks I put in the way that are also in the way. So anyway, that's that. Whew. I just remembered one additional step that he had done that I didn't do was he did a vertical plunge cut right down into the stump. The idea being that that'll let water get into the stump and it'll help rot it sooner. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that on this one. Mainly because to do that I'd like to use the biggest horsepower saw. I took that other one back to the neighbor. The reason being, the most dangerous part about using a chainsaw is when you're sticking the tip of the bar into something. If it's going to kick back, that's when it's going to do it. So I find you have much less of an issue with a larger horsepower saw. So I'm going to, I don't need to do it. I'm not that worried about this thing getting rotten. Otherwise, I would do it with this saw, but we are down here with no health coverage. So I think I'll just leave it for now. Anyway, I think that's it for this tree is officially done. Clean up some pieces and that's it.